Actually, I think a main of my presentation should be like dancing and singing as well. Sorry, guys, it will be another talk. And so, as I said, my name is Yana Frolova. I am a business development manager in Yandex. And today, I would like to make a short overview of actually what our current activities and some plans for the nearest future, which we believe support Ukrainian IT ecosystem in general. So, what will I talk about actually about our relationship with startups, our academic programs here in Ukraine, and I share with you some plans for our product development plans. We started programs with startups a bit more than 2 years ago, and we launched a program which is called Yandex Start, and it's about offline pitching of some ideas and projects which startups think can be applicable to Yandex directly to our top management. So our top management crew traveled to different cities and met startups, and there were pitching sessions, which were really like some kind of crash testing battles, you know. And at least the main reason is like kind of partnership and investment, but sometimes startups just received positive feedback, positive like, wow, that was strong. That program is fine, but we realized that it's not enough because even it's frequently, I mean, on the regular basis, it happens like once in a quarter. So we decided that we have to be open 24 hours, 7 days a week for people who would like to share their ideas with us and look for Yandex support. So we created Yandex Factory. Have you heard about it before? No? That's great, I will tell you. It's just simple. It's application form. You go to, I will show you the link website later. You go and submit your application if you would like to see it, then if you want our top management to see your project, and if we find something interesting, we communicate with you. So right now, we're discussing about 60 projects, and I'm sure that we will have some pretty good announcement about investments soon. Even so, it wasn't enough for us, because we realized that sometimes it's easier for us to find something outside Ukraine or Russia, countries we are present. So some technological stories, often we can find it easily in New York or Israel, but not here in the place we are in. And we are a big company, and we want to make an impact to the ecosystem and support the creation of highly technological, interesting new projects. So we decided to create our own acceleration program, which is called Tolstoy Summer Camp. I mean, the first program called Tolstoy Summer Camp. Do you have an idea why Tolstoy? Actually, our main headquarters is based on Lev Tolstoy Street. Do you know who is Tolstoy? Great, at least. So I'll tell you a bit more about model of Tolstoy Summer Camp. And I want to tell you about it because we are planning to continue. So we announced the program, which lasts 2 months. And there were more than 1,000 applications from different people, so we chose 60 individuals. There were not teams, just individuals. And they all had different skills or specialities, like developers, designers, good project managers, or just people with good ideas, entrepreneurs. So we put them all together and gave them time to build teams. And then, after they built the teams, we supported them heavily to build something out of that. So there were a lot of Yandex experts, external experts from all around the world, hard-working, just regular sessions, mentors, besides mentors, other people's and open sessions as well. And by the end, there were 12 projects who survived till the end, till the final pitching sessions. So what is our outcome? First of all, actually, we invested in 3 teams, and we continue to work with them, to support them in the development of the projects. Also, one team who were not, their idea were not relevant to Yandex at all. They were about medical stuff. They recently went to Seed Camp, Berlin, Seed Camp Week, where they also fight for some outside investments. We're kind of proud of this result because it was total pure experiment for us. Can we be accelerator ourselves or not? So we proved ourselves that we can be accelerator. So we will continue, and please follow our social media channels or just Yandex News, whatever, in Harbor, for example, because that announcement of new products will be really soon. Then I was at the booth and saw that a lot of people are interested. Who are actually looking for? To tell you the truth, it's very hard to classify what we need and put it some structure because things are very interacted. But in general, I can tell that, for example, we are looking for some B2B solutions connected to, for example, mobile AdWorks or e-commerce recommendation systems or apps recommendation engines, for example. This is technology we develop ourselves, even have our roadmap. We're interested for something new and positive coming from outside. Also, so-called web and cloud services, but actually it's what we call personal services. And it's everything about personal assistance, starting from instant messaging, then, I don't know, like cards, loyalty cards. That, by the way, one of the projects which invested recently. And everything about smart clients connected to pictures, videos, or text editing. It's not the whole list, but it's just generally what we concentrated in the search right now. Of course, search technologies, because this is our primary technologies. So we are interested in technological solutions connected to fact extraction or natural language processing. And of course, geoinformation services. Everything which can be applicable to our existing services is interesting, like bike navigation or indoor navigation or any crowdsourcing projects about GIS. So let's move to development. I call it boom because it's really boom for us, but maybe in terms of Ukraine in general, it's still some small things, but I would like to share. And I would like to share because recently I realized that there are a lot of biases of what Yandex actually doing here in Ukraine. Everybody thinks that we have only sales office or testing or at least localization, but nobody knows that we have development here. So guys, actually, we do have development, and developers work in international groups, so about different projects. We also have 3 development offices, one of them in Kyiv, and we want to double it in very soon, in several months. And also we have scientific vacancies connected to algorithm in big data. So if you can see, the biggest offices right now in Simferopol and in Kyiv. Odessa is really small. I just put it in the map so you can know that our sales and administration office is there. What about technologies, languages? You can see that it's not only HTML. The whole variety, starting from JavaScript and Java, Python, Perl, applications for Windows, and even system administration is needed here. And the range of product is high as well. Yandex Direct developed in Ukraine, Yandex Metrica, and our new product, Yandex Mobile Metrica, infrastructure services, which are internal services. And you can know, we have more than 4,000 people in the company, and our infrastructure should be like very, very highly available. Reliable, sorry. So it's kind of challenging position if you're interested in. So if you're a really good expert, if you couldn't pass, for example, you're a startup and you couldn't pass through the death valley just because of some business stuff, not because of your developer expertise, you can choose Yandex as an international company to work at. And even if you haven't found a product which you're particularly interested in the list, we can discuss and create new paths just especially for you. So if you have any students here or parents who want their students to be smart, one more slide about schools here in Kyiv. We have School of Data Analysis, which has great reputation in Moscow. Right now, it's in Kyiv for 2 years, and recently it operates on the basis of National Technical University of Ukraine. Also in Simferopol, we have School of User Interface Development, and it's also has started to operate on the basis of local university, I mean Taurida National University actually. And the good story is that the entrance exam became lower, but courses themselves is deeper. So, my conclusion, all information about what I have told before, you can find in our new portal, techyandex.com. It's updating recently, but like all the announcements will be there. And if you have questions, please come and stand by our booth. Me and my colleagues will answer your questions on all the topics we listed. Thank you very much. Oops. My name was Yana Frolova. Bye-bye.